Judy Garland.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you all so very much. I think I've been to Lebanon 3 or 4 times since in the last handful of years, and every time I've been here, it's been sunny. So I attribute it to it always being beautiful and sunny here, right? Not quite, not quite. So let me tell you a little bit about what I'm focusing on as your governor. Education, obviously a top priority for me. We are challenged in Oregon's education system. We have one of the lowest high school graduation rates in the country. I find it absolutely unacceptable. So it's so important that we focus on making sure that our school districts and our schools have what they need to make sure that every student graduates from high school with a plan for their future. So that's number one. Number two is creating what I call a seamless system of education from cradle to career. We know that the first 5 years are absolutely critical. So it's important that we develop our education system to reflect that knowledge. And so this last year, we've had some great successes. We were able to invest for the first time in Oregon's history in all-day kindergarten. And I will tell you, I know the teachers love it, and I know the parents love it, but the most exciting thing is that the kids love it. But we can do more. We can continue to build our early childhood education programs, and so we can make sure that every child that shows up for kindergarten is ready to learn. And the third piece for me is making sure that we have educators that have the resources and the tools and the professional development and the coaching to be successful in the classroom. It's something we're working on. We created an Educator Advancement Council last year, and it was really clear, particularly in our rural communities, we struggle to provide educators with the professional development and the coaching and the mentoring we need. And we also need to make sure that we are changing the face of our educator workforce so that it looks like the communities, reflects the communities that they educate in. And so those are the 3 things that we are focused on, because I know that education is like an elevator. It enables us all to rise. The second piece for me is healthcare. We've been able to add 400,000 Oregonians to the health plan. We have been able to reduce avoidable emergency room visits by 50%. We've been able to save the state and federal government roughly $1.6 billion, as well as providing great health care to 400,000 additional Oregonians. We've been able to create jobs. The expansion of the ACA has created over 23,000 jobs throughout the state of Oregon. That's pretty dang extraordinary. So it's a win-win-win. It's a win for our communities, it's a win for our families, and it's a win for really good health in our citizens across the state. And of course, jobs, 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 jobs. We are growing faster than any other state in the entire nation, and we just released an unemployment rate of 4%. That's the lowest since we've been keeping track of records. 4%, pretty dang cool. I would say, though, that the challenge is really that economic success is really centered in our metropolitan communities throughout the state, and where we're really challenged in terms of the economy is in rural communities. I came to this job with the idea that we can take issues, problem solving, and take good solutions, common sense solutions to solve those problems. And that's what I'm doing. I'd love to hear from you about your concerns and your thoughts, but most importantly, thank you so much for having me here today, and keep the sun shining in Lebanon and the surrounding region. Thank you.